about a new car theft trend involving Camaros and Corvettes and the recent arrest by Plano police of 5 suspects responsible for stealing 29 cars worth more than $1 million. NBC5's Shannon Miller has more on how some of those suspects showed off the thefts on social media.
Behind masks on a rainy day in March, 2 of the suspects first stole this Chevrolet SS from a gym parking lot in Plano.
They drove a Charger to steal a Chevy?
That was just the start. Between March and April, Detective Stephen Howell says these 5 suspects stole 29 cars.
Usual suspects.
Mainly Camaros and Corvettes valued at $1.1 million from apartment and gym parking lots in more than a dozen cities.
Yep.
So essentially, they're doing their intel work. You know, they want to know where that vehicle is and where it's going to be parked later at night, is to better ensure the fact that they can come back and it's going to be located there and they're not wasting their time.
Detectives say once those suspects stole the vehicles from parking lots just like this, they used those stolen cars to post content on Instagram.
Stupid.
Those videos show the suspects doing donuts in the middle of the street, doing street takeovers before they ended up selling the cars.
Stupid.
So you're looking,
So they steal your car, take it to a street takeover, do it all to hell, and then sell it.
made about $150,000 in 2 months.
Howell says the suspects sold the cars for about $5,000 each, raking up cash and content. This video shows one suspect behind the wheel of a stolen Corvette.
Yep.
We continue our investigation to figure out that they were renting storage units to store the stolen vehicles in.
Yep.
This surveillance video shows when Plano police closed in on 2 of the suspects at the storage units.
I didn't do nothing.
They were able to recover
I didn't
several
do
stolen
nothing.
vehicles. The arrests come after Plano police busted another luxury car theft ring in July, which involved a Rolls Royce. The 2 cases are not connected, but Plano police believe more people are involved in the recent thefts of Camaros and Corvettes.
Yep.
They're going after that because of the ability that the hotel programmer, key programmer, has the ability to take those easier and easier rate.
Yep.
In Plano, Shannon Miller, NBC5.
While Plano police say that car thefts are down overall in town, they will recommend Chevrolet owners update their software to help prevent their cars from being stolen.
You heard what she said. Update your damn software to help from being stolen. Chevrolets are at the top of the list, man. We've already talked about that here recently. I mean, let's keep it 100 here. Let me pull up the article that I wanted to show you guys. So, boom. This has made headlines everywhere. Car thief ring stole over $1 million worth of mostly Camaros and Corvettes in 2 months. You don't see Mopars. You don't see Chargers and Challengers anymore. Scats, Cats, none of that. The hot thing right now is Chevy, man. Camaros, Corvettes, Chevy. The thieves made around $150,000 selling 29 cars. The reason they made so little is because obviously when they flip them, they're not going to flip them for full price. They're not selling the ZL1 for $78,000, $85,000. They're going to sell that bitch for $5,000, $10,000 max. It seems the idea of stealing high-performance Chevys is in the air. The Chevy Camaro ZL1 topped that Insurance Institute of Highway Safety's most stolen car just a few weeks ago, and we talked about that here recently. The Charger and the Challenger wasn't even on the list. The Durango was, but the Charger and Challenger wasn't. The Plano Police Department in Texas is claiming it busted up $1 million car theft ring focused on Corvettes and Camaros. The theme spread around dozens of cities and had amassed a collection of 29 cars. At its peak, the thieves reportedly targeted apartment buildings, gym parking lots, and focused primarily on Chevy's hottest models, which is the Corvette and the Camaro. One Chevrolet Corvette was stolen, had the dash cam installed, and you could literally see the suspects busting in both windows. That's the one we just watched. Let's see here. Essentially, they're doing their intel work. I've told you that. These guys, they roll through apartment complexes, they roll through neighborhoods, they see your car during the day, and then they just do intel. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like we're just going to keep an eye on them. If it's a situation where he's parking the Scat or the Cat or the SS or the ZL1 or the ZR1 outside and that car doesn't get touched for 8 hours, then we can assume the other person's at work and maybe they're driving a daily or something of that sort. Or if it's an apartment complex, it's even easier to hit. Both the stolen rides didn't head straight to Facebook. But the stolen rides didn't head straight to Facebook Marketplace or the Chop Shop. Instead, the thieves would joyride around in the muscle cars, often posting the antics to Instagram. So, I mean, they deserve to get caught. Whatever sentence is handed down on behalf of the Plano Police Department, they deserve that times 2, just for being stupid. Because if you were really about your paper, if you was really a businessman or a businesswoman, you would take the cars, chop it up, sell it immediately. Take the cars, sell the car, flip the car immediately. These dumbasses was going to street takeovers, car shows, car meets, burning out, donuts, all that stuff, which is what they really do with cars, man. One of my homeboys, Charger, Scat Pack got stolen, and he had a tracking device in it, and people were seeing the car all over Charlotte, and all these dudes was doing was literally just beating the hell out of it. You know what I mean? They didn't even try to make no money off of it, just beating it, man. Social media videos of the suspect doing donuts in the VA Camaro, selfie video, a selfie of your face in a stolen car that you posted to Instagram. You deserved it. It was these videos that helped the Plano Police Department locate a storage unit where the stolen cars were being kept. So they were taking the cars, beating on them all to hell, and then taking them down to a storage unit. We continued our investigation. They made about $150,000 in 2 months. All told, the theft ring allegedly took $1.1 million worth of cars, which is, you know, to be expected because, I mean, ZL1's are what? 70, 80, 90,000. ZR1's are easily six figures. Most of the stolen Corvette and Camaros were sold for a sum of $5,000 because they're just trying to flip them quickly. Can you imagine that? A car that you paid $100,000 for, that you've optioned out, leather seats. I want the Brembo package, the yellow Brembos. I want, you know, the 6.2 liter supercharged. I want the big tires. I want the big wing in the back, the ZR1. And you paid well over $100,000 for that just to find out a motherfucker flipped that shit for $5,500. I'd be tight. Plano Police Department released the mugshots of the 5 suspects, and we actually just posted them. That was in that video. The local law enforcement agencies was quick to say the suspects were not linked to the previous luxury car theft ring. So apparently in Texas, there was a luxury car theft ring where they were, you know, stealing cars and shit. $1.1 million. Chevy Corvette is now at the top of the list, man. Chevy Corvette Camaro is at the top of the list. 29 cars stolen in various cities in Texas and sold for $150,000 in 2 months, man. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. They were doing some shit like this. Literally, this time last year, we put out a video where I think it was like $1.4 million worth of Dodge parts were being stolen. This is in California. Same situation. People's cars getting stolen, chopping them up, selling them out. I can't tell you how many Instagram pages tag me, DM me all the time asking, hey, listen, do you know anybody that wants a Challenger Hellcat hood? Do you know anybody that wants a Charger Hellcat front seat and passenger seat? Just random shit. You know what I mean? Do you know anybody that wants a Scat Pack gas cap? You know what I mean? Just dumb shit. I don't even respond to those pages because it's like, I know this shit is fraudulent. Like, who the fuck is buying the Challenger Hellcat or Scat Pack, and the first thing they say is, you know what? I like everything about this car, but I really want to go ahead and get rid of this hood. I want to sell this. Nobody's doing that shit. Oh, I want to sell my seats. Nobody's doing that shit. So it's like, I know these cars are stolen, and you're trying to use me and my platform to, you know, push your sales. And it's like, come on, bro. Come on now. We know everybody's watching. Come on now. You got to be stupid. You got to be stupid to think that I'm that stupid. So needless to say, I don't respond to none of those pages, but I mean, that's what happens, man. They're taking these cars, they're chopping them up, and they're selling them bit by bit, piece by piece. I had somebody in Florida hit me up. I actually follow her on Instagram, and she was like, hey, listen, if you know anybody that wants some Scat Pack seats, they were not Scat Pack, they were Daytona. If you know anybody that wants some Daytona seats with the Daytona emblem in the headrest, let me know. I'm like, no, I won't. I won't let you know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not responding to this message, period. Because if this gets read back in court, I don't want anybody saying, oh, well, Knockout said he was going to set it up. No, I ain't setting up nothing. But long story short, guys, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. The social media aspect of it, the fact that these are the most stolen cars in the market. I mean, you already know what I'm pushing on this channel, what I always have been pushing. CarLock, it's on all of my cars. Vibration detection, engine start detection. A lot of you guys don't want to go out there and drop a stack on security, which I get it. At the end of the day, the type of money that you put in these cars, you want to put it under the hood or on the body. You know, you want it to look a certain way, sound a certain way, feel a certain way, and I understand that. So a lot of guys oftentimes look over security, and it's one of those things like, you can look over security all you want to, but when you come out and your shit is stolen, you're going to wish that you took that $500 that you spent on the damn stripes and put that into some legitimate security. But with this here, you don't even have to spend no $500. Spend about $40 use my code Knockout360 to get a discount off of that, man. You can see your car real time 24/7 from your phone, from your Apple Watch. If you got an Android, I don't know why you would have an Android, but if you do have an Android, you can do it there too. Vehicle move detection, vibration detection, engine start detection, the whole 9 detection. I have it on all my cars. You think I'm playing? Hold on, let me show you right now. Boom, right there at the bottom. My T-Rex, my Hellcat, and my Jeep. You know what I'm saying? And you can schedule it to when you want it to lock, all that good stuff. But, point of this video is that, people are going to steal cars regardless. People talk so much shit about Dodge for those years, about our cars being easy to steal, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? Now it's Chevy. Since Dodge is no longer producing cars that people want to steal, because nobody wants to steal an electric Charger. Nobody wants to steal a 6-pack. Nobody gives a damn about those cars. And that right there should show you that nobody cares about these cars, because nobody wants to steal any of these cars. So you don't have to worry about your 6-pack or your Daytona Scat Pack getting stolen. Your Daytona Banshee 2025 getting stolen. Nobody wants that shit. They're moving on to the next best thing, which is Chevy with the big engines. They want the SS, the 2SS, the ZL1's, the ZR1's, the Grand Sports. That's what they want, and that's what they're on right now. That's what type of time they're on right now. So for you guys that left Dodge because you were so damn concerned about your car being stolen and you went out there and got a 2SS Camaro or ZL1 or ZR1, your time is now. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that traded in their Scat Packs. I'm thinking of one right now. He traded in his Scat Pack Charger and went out and got a SS Camaro. And I'm looking at him like, well, that's going to get stolen too at some point. Somebody's going to try to steal that shit. So if you own a Chevy of some sort, Camaro, Corvette, you might want to think twice, man, because they're coming for you. So stop being cheap. Go out there, get you some legitimate security. If you're in the North Carolina area, I'll put my man Tunes Car Stereo. He does all of my security, whether you want to go CompuStar, IGLA, or a combination of both on there, as well as CarLock on top. You can do all that. You know what I mean? You can do a la carte, whatever you want. You just want IGLA, you just want CompuStar, he will do it, man. Bring your car in there. He stores the cars overnight in his shop, so you don't have to worry about your cars getting stolen while security is being installed. And that's in Concord, North Carolina, man. I'll put the link and everything to his page and all that good stuff, man. He's done all of my cars. When I bought my T-Rex on a Wednesday, I bought it in Georgia, drove it back to Charlotte. Thursday morning, I had an appointment to get IGLA and CompuStar installed. So I don't fuck around when it comes to security. You know what I mean? And I highly suggest you don't either. So if you own a Chevy of any sort, I would highly suggest getting some security, because your time is now. The Charger and Challenger is not even on the list at all for top stolen cars in America at this point. You know what I mean? Like you're more likely to have your Acura or your GMC stolen before you would a Charger and Challenger. Now that's a lie. I'm gonna be real with you, because motherfuckers are still stealing Scat Packs and Hellcats in Charlotte. So I don't want you to think that, you can just leave your Hellcat wherever, because my homeboy just had his shit broken into last weekend at South Park Mall. And if you know anything about South Park Mall, like, that's the swanky upscale mall, and his shit still got broken into. So don't get it twisted. They will still take a Scat Pack or a Hellcat or an RT with ease, but we are not their target at this point. They want Chevys, they want Camaros and Corvettes. So, go out there, get you some security, stop being cheap, and just understand that it's your turn now, right? For all you guys that left Scat Packs and Hellcats and talked all that shit about Dodge and how our cars are ghetto and stolen and all this good stuff, it's your time now. They want your Chevy. So, just be mindful of that, guys. As always, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout360. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.